Star Citizen recently saw an update that brought some changes to the game, and whether you're a veteran or a new player, we're going to go over the things that you need to know to get the most out of the substantial time investment this game requires. The first thing you'll want to do, as usual, after you have painstakingly created your character, is run around and buy all the things you'll need to start your gameplay session, and... Oh, what's this? Oh, it looks like there's been another update to the game. Oh, you know what? It's probably a hotfix or something. Yeah, we can do this. Yeah, it's always good to have bugs get fixed, right? Okay, so we've gotten all the setup chores out of the way once again, and I made it to the hangar, and we're going to pull up a ship, and today we're going to start with this Gladius, and we're going to do some good old-fashioned merc missions. This ship is... Oh, there's another update. Oh, okay, let's go ahead and do this then. Okay, so with the last update, it turns out they did a wipe, and I lost access to the Gladius. So we're going to run with this Aurora Mark II, which is a fine ship, and I've already got it kitted out. I've done all the upgrades. It's ready to go. It's ready for whatever may come. So we're gonna. Okay, hang on. Okay, well, the latest update was actually a good thing. I'm glad they did that. So I've gone through all the trouble again of setting up the account and the game, and I'm ready to play it now. We're gonna go out and do the same thing, and I rebuilt the ship again. And oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, fuck it. We're just gonna take this ship out stock. I mean, why not? Let's just fly it as is, right? This is how they intend for people to come into the game anyway, right? So, good news is I found a mission, and we're gonna leave Atmo. We're gonna get into space, and we're gonna do this mission, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. And you can still fight in a low level ship. It's okay, and we can make it. This thing's got 4 guns on it after all. And so, another update. Shit. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Okay, so it turns out with the last update that I no longer have access to that mission. They've taken it out of the game. So we're going to do a different one, and we'll get this done. We'll do this. We're going to go over the changes. We're going to talk about what's different now. And in this current patch, we're using energy weapons because energy weapons are where it's at with Star Citizen when it comes to space combat. And oh, shit. Okay, well, it turns out the combat meta was too focused on energy weapons, so they've made some changes to try and bring balance to it, but all they really did instead was make ballistic weapons the new thing now. So I've gone ahead and changed the ship loadout to include ballistic weapons, and now we're going to do some... Oh, not again. Okay, so we've gone back to energy weapons being the new meta. All right, so they added armor values to the game. So every ship now has armor, and that also brought some huge, massive weapon changes to the game as well. So now cannons are all the thing. So I've gone ahead and outfitted my ship with the cannons I need that are going to do the damage we require for this kind of thing. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so everything we know about the game has changed all over again, and they've updated the armor values, and now different cannons are going to be the thing. So I was going to go with the loadout that one of the guys in the Discord server referred to as "Oops, all deadbolts," but I just don't feel like dealing with the ship anymore. So we're going to keep on flying this thing stock. Okay. So great news, I was actually finally able to get into a combat mission and get some combat going, and I'm so glad finally I was able to do this. It took forever. But here we are, and we're going to get into some combat, and I've actually changed my setup here because I've added head tracking in, and no, I'm not talking about no fucking $350 piece of dedicated Tobii eye tracking equipment, which I looked into a long time ago, but canceled out because it costs so much. I don't know why everybody runs that or sells it or tries to buy it. It seems excessive to me, but I got this instead. And so the makers of Beam Eye Tracker reached out to me and gave me a code, and I've been trying that. So, full disclosure there. But I gotta admit, I'm hooked. And I've tried other options that use head tracking based on your webcam, and they're all terrible. They all suck. But I played this for a few hours, and God, if they hadn't sent me the code, I would have bought this. Like, it's only $30. It's so cheap, and it's actually incredibly effective. And I can't tell you how much better combat is. It's so much more intuitive and natural to play this way, and tracking your target and getting your reticle back on position is just so much better now. I don't know how I played the game this long without effective head and eye tracking. It's wonderful. The combat is so much better now. It's so immersive. I'm having the time of my life with this, and it toggles on and off, and I only turn it on for combat, but that's exactly when I need it, and that's exactly when it's fantastic. So I'm going to put a link in the description. You can try this for free on Steam. It's fully featured. It's a 3-hour demo. It also comes with a 14-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it on Steam. I don't recommend buying it on Steam. I really don't. You're going to get locked into having your game launcher open all the time, which some of us do anyway, but you really don't want the software locked into the game launcher. You want to buy it independently. Click on the link in the description. I'm also going to link to my settings profile that's in the description, and you can just put that straight in and use my settings and get exactly the results you're seeing here right out of the gate. Again, I don't know how I played for so many years without this. It's wonderful. I'll tell you what else is wonderful is the Aurora Mark II. I am really enjoying this little ship. I've been having the time of my life flying it around. It is so much better than the Mark I in every possible way. And it's basically the same ship on the interior, except the pilot view is so superior. It's wonderful. It's a fun little ship. I would totally start the game with this ship. Oh, now what? That last patch that came through actually added some more stuff to the Wiggalo Emporium, so if you haven't checked out Wiggalo in a long time, it's actually pretty cool. There's neat stuff in here. And, you know, the game's not all just about combat or collecting resources. There's other things to do too as far as gameplay goes, and Wiggalo, you know, that's a win. So you can get in here and you can spend lots and lots of time earning these really cool items. I mean, dozens and dozens of hours. I think the first org that actually managed to get a Polaris that had like 50 man hours into it, and that was a huge team effort. So as an individual player, you could really devote a chunk of time to getting these unique cool items that you can't get anywhere else in game, and it's so worth your time to do this. And I do recommend playing some Wiggle. Oh shit, what's this? Another update? Now what? What's going on this time? Okay, so that last update was a full wipe and I lost all my Wiggalo stuff, so I don't recommend doing any Wiggalo missions at all. It's just a huge waste of time. You're going to lose all your items next time it updates or wipes or whatever. So we're going to do something else. Now that I'm out of everything, I guess I'm going to go and get some more armor. So you can come with me for that one. This is where I get my armor, by the way, from the boarding action missions. I mean, you don't really need to buy much in this game. You can get pretty much anything for free. One of the things I've heard is that there was a problem with AI in this patch, but I don't see it. AI seems to work just fine for me. So there's no glitches. It's perfectly responsive. Everything is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. And so, yeah, I don't know. That's unconfirmed. It's unconfirmed that AI is not functioning properly in this particular patch. I also got to engage in some more space combat while I was here, and you know, that's always fun. Alright, fun's over. I finally got my armor. I'm done now. I'm ready to begin playing the game in earnest and begin working towards long-term goals inside Star Citizen. And now I can be... of course. Of course. Great, now we're back to this again. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, I'm just gonna hit random. It doesn't matter. I'm wearing a helmet 99.9% of the time anyway. The only reason I ever take a helmet off is drink a bottle of Cruise, right? So screw it, who cares? You know what? There we go. Yeah, fine, perfect. Yeah, this is it. This is what I'm doing. I'm sure you wouldn't do this. I'm sure you'd go with a plain-looking character. That's your idea of a good time, right? That's how it's gonna happen. Steve Plainface is gonna save the universe. Oh, I'm back to square one. My dear God in heaven, give me the strength to play this game. This latest patch introduced some game-breaking bugs, whereby, along with insurance coming into the game, your ship also explodes in the hangar and you have to pay for the insurance payout on it. They've also changed all the key bindings, and I'm not even sure how to even turn my ship on anymore. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to play this game anymore. I just want to play Star Citizen. I don't think it's too much to ask that at the end of a long, hard day at an unlicensed medical practice, I get to come home and have some fun and just enjoy my time and play a game with some long-term progression that really has some more meaning to me than just say a single-player experience or a turn-and-burn arcade game. You know, why do I have to be faced with this everlasting series of learning curves that seemingly pop up whenever Chris Roberts decides to take a shit on my face? Why does this have to happen? Why can't I just enjoy this beautiful moment in time where I get to experience the beauty and majesty of this game and still enjoy playing it at the same time? Why can't I just have that? Why? Why does it have to change every few months? Can't I just be allowed to play Star Citizen like a real man? Is that too much to ask? I mean, it's bad enough that I'm not even a real doctor, right? And I guess as long as you're here, give me a like and hit the subscribe button. Maybe it helps me out. And go ahead and leave me a comment. Tell me how stupid I am.